Danielle Gates decided she was going to divorce Yohan Geronimo during the 90-day Fiancé. The other way tell-all. Find out if they're still married. 90-day Fiancé. The Other Way star Danielle Gates claimed she was going to divorce Yohan Geronimo during the tell-all, but it appears she may have changed her mind. Danielle from New York met Yohan in the Dominican Republic, where she was on vacation with her family. Despite Danielle and Yohan's 10-year age difference, they got engaged and married 5 months later in 90-Day Fiancé. Love in Paradise Season 2. Danielle had told Yohan he would be coming to the US with her. However, she changed her mind and decided she could move to the DR instead. Yohan gained sympathy from fans because his wife had made a fool out of him by crushing his American dream. However, as Danielle and Yohan's story unfolded on 90-Day Fiancé, the other way, it became clear Yohan had been using Danielle for money and married her because she was American. Yohan called his life a horror story because Danielle wasn't behaving the way he wanted her to. What Yohan hadn't mentioned was that he was in multiple relationships at the same time, so he could trick women across the world into giving him money. Danielle said she had put up with how Yohan was behaving towards her because their day-to-day life in the DR was positive as long as he had money. Yohan thought he had found a cash cow, but Danielle was trying to tell him they needed to do things together. Danielle first spoke about Yohan's mistresses during the final. It had been a month since Yohan left the house when a woman DM'd Danielle and told her that she had been in a relationship with Yohan for 2 years, months before he married Danielle. The woman had met Yohan's father and nephew and even visited his apartment. The woman sent Danielle pictures Yohan had sent her, including nudes. Danielle went through Yohan's computer to discover at least 6 other women had been in an inappropriate relationship with her husband. These were women that Yohan had either reached out to ask for money and had video conversations with, or women he was planning to meet up with. Yohan wanted cash from Danielle and single women he had reached out to because he was collecting money. Danielle didn't know where the money was now, but said there was woman after woman after woman. Sean Robinson asked Danielle if she knew how many women Yohan had hooked up with since he got together with Danielle. She did not keep count, but Danielle had several screenshots, which led her to believe the number was probably close to like 50 or 60. A woman named Memory was invited to the reunion to dish out more dirt on Yohan. The woman said Yohan had approached her by sliding into her Facebook messages to say hello. He started asking her if she was married and had kids, but eventually told her to visit the DR so he could give her a tour. "You can just come here and see me," Memory recalled Yohan saying. According to Memory, Yohan had told her that he was single and going through a divorce. She remembered Yohan telling her Danielle was going to take everything from him. When Sean turned to Yohan to ask him if he knew Memory, he said no and asked Memory to show proof of their conversation. Memory fished out her phone to show the messages Yohan had sent her and even read some of them out loud. Yohan was also asking Memory to send him her picture and asking her where she lived. "I don't remember the conversation," Yohan claimed. Yohan allegedly messaged Memory hello in June 2023. The cast agreed Yohan didn't remember Memory because he had so many women he was talking to. Meanwhile, Danielle also said one of her clients at her retreat was involved with Yohan, where he used his position in his business for his own sexual benefit. Danielle claimed Yohan had picked up a woman using their retreat van, and the second time he engaged in a relationship with one of the women there. Danielle had proof because she had found a picture on Yohan's computer of a conversation Yohan had with the woman. Danielle reached out to her and later received an email. The woman apologized to Danielle and claimed it was Yohan who messaged her first and not the other way around. Danielle was certain Yohan had a physical relationship with the woman. Yohan told Danielle he was never unfaithful, but wished he had been because that would have made him feel better. Yohan kept insisting he never cheated on Danielle. He said there was no video proof of him cheating, so the allegations can't be true. Danielle lies a lot, he insisted. Eventually, Danielle said she was absolutely going to file for divorce. Danielle said she was separated from Yohan at the start of the tell-all in Part 1. Later, Yohan revealed they met up just 2 weeks before filming the reunion. Danielle said she had dinner with Yohan's family. Some 90-Day Fiancé alums on stage, including Tanya Maduro, reminded Danielle that Yohan had lied and cheated on her, so he didn't deserve her friendship. However, Danielle said she valued his mother and sisters, who were good people, despite her relationship with Yohan. Danielle admitted his family was important to her. According to Yohan, he and Danielle had agreed that they didn't have to be enemies, even after splitting up, so it was easy for them to reunite for dinner. Moreover, Danielle confessed she had a habit of maintaining positive relationships with her exes and was trying to keep the habit going. During part 3, Kalani asked Danielle to please not be friends with Yohan after what happened during the tell-all. Holly Weeks also told Danielle she was much better than that. When the tell-all came to an end, Danielle said it's all over. Danielle said she was done and ready to move on with her life. The 90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way tell-all was filmed in September 2023 and in December 2023, when a fan on Instagram asked Danielle if she was still married to Yohan. Danielle replied, "Yes. Last week was our 2-year anniversary." Danielle confirmed she hasn't divorced Yohan. Danielle also doesn't plan on removing the large Yohan name tattoo she has on her arm, which she thinks is one of her prettier tattoos, and it's not going anywhere. Please subscribe the channel.